Welcome to the Leadership Conversation with me, Dr. Dennis V. Burke. Let's talk about who we are. Everything that we aspire to achieve, the things that we desire, the things that we want, comes out of our creative imagination. They might be instigated by something we've observed in nature, but that desire or a motivation to possess things or to become something is a result of mental calculation. Now, people obsessed with the way they look, their physical health, the body, the arms, the eyes, the ear, the nose, all of those things. In reality, those are kind of like the frame of your car. They're the body of the car, but the real capability of the machine is the engine. That engine for you and I are our brains. We use the term love with your heart, be passionate, do things, and we use the heart to exemplify or to explain how dedicated we are to something. But the reality is we are a function. Everything that we think, do, and can be is a function of our brain. If I had a heart transplant, an artificial heart, it doesn't change who I am as long as my brain is intact. Now, here's an idea that I've often mused over or with. In the natural system, the natural world, we would think of a safe, a vault, as a place where we store our most valuable resources or precious items or jewelry or money, whatever. We think of the bank serves this purpose. And inside the bank, there are vaults, right? At home, people have safes. They put away things that they want to secure in safes. Well, when you bring that concept to an individual level, at our core, the most basic level, we as individuals have a vault that we carry with us every day. It's our skull. And our most valuable, our most precious resource is stored within the skull. It is the brain. And out of that brain, we produce, or we have the ability to produce anything, but we must use our creative imagination to visualize, to imagine, capture some state that we want to achieve, but we don't have. To make this real, I know once you imagine something, we must then work strategically, tactically, be diligent, be disciplined to work through the steps and maintain our focus so that we can achieve whatever it is we imagine. Regardless of how innovative the ideas are, we can achieve them as long as we maintain consistency and we have valid and reliable information and access to the resources to enable the item or the thing to come to fruition. Therefore, we must always nurture, promote, and protect the health and well-being of the brain. If you are not learning, you have a static brain. That is, if you're not learning, you're not feeding your brain nutrition, rest, and exercise, then it's difficult for your brain to produce something beyond what you've experienced. Your and my experience, our experiences, serves as the framework, the environment. It provides our brains with the resources, the tools that it needs to be creative, right? So when we study, when we observe, when we experience things, those items are internalized, they're stored somewhere in the brain, and when we have enough information, enough experience, our brain then is able to synthesize all of our experiences and produce new and innovative ideas. That's what we say, the creative imagination. That is, you take the things that you understand, the things that you know, and somehow the brain has the ability to rewire that information into a new thing. That's only possible with the healthy brain, and it's only possible when you do the things that is required to make or to enable the brain to function. I would say 3 of the things that are definitely within our ability. That is nutrition. Provide the brain with enough nourishment so that it maintains its biological health. Get enough rest that allows the brain to process the nutrition and get itself in a state where it can function at maximum capacity. And you also must exercise the brain. We exercise our brain by studying, observing. We all learn from our environment. Don't obsess over your arms, hair, eyes, weight, nose, whatever the case may be, because those things are external. They're not who you are. You are your brain. All of your consciousness, all of your decisions flow out of your brain, and all of your experiences flow into your brain. Your brain is your most valuable resource. Go forth, do good work. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Dennis V. Burke. I'll see you in another episode of the Leadership Conversation.